So today we're going to repair the off-on switch for the ARP AXXE. You can't really get them new, so we've really only got one choice, which is to repair them. So they're pretty simple to get apart. You just put a screwdriver in the side and pop the rocker switch cover out. There's pins on each side which hold it in, so you just have to lift the pin out of the side and you'll find the top just lifts off like that. So there's the light, and you can see the copper runner which connects the two wires to turn it on, and underneath the cap there's a little bullet shaped pin on a spring, and that's what moves the copper runner when you move the switch. So you can see that copper plate has a hole in it, or a depression in it, to fit the little bullet shaped rod. So when you move the switch, that moves the runner. So probably the reason why they wouldn't work is if this spring breaks, you may not press into that groove anymore in that copper part, and so if this is not attached strongly into that depression, it won't move it. So that can be one reason why it doesn't work. The other reason is just maybe this has moved out of the channel that it's in, or it's just not connecting properly. But the problem I have is that one of these wires is really loose, like it's not hanging on by very much, and I would like to re-crimp it on the end. So I'm going to do that. So first we have to remove that copper part. So it's the part that contacts our two wires. And then it's hard to see with the camera, but there's some contacts down here which we should be able to pull straight out and then re-crimp the wire onto them. So I'll do that now. Okay, so here it is. The white wire I ended up having to pull out, and then I used a screwdriver from the hole underneath to push up and push this tab out, because this tab was just really hard to pull out from the top. But that's the part that I need to re-crimp the wire onto. Once I make the wire, once I strip the wire back, I may have to solder it onto here, and then slot the tab back inside the switch. Then it should be okay. Okay, so there's my soldered on wire onto the tab, and I just have to pull it through now and push it back in. Okay, so the white wire is back in, and I've decided to do the black one as well. So I just pulled the black wire out from the bottom and turned the switch upside down. And then just put a screwdriver in through the top and hit the screwdriver to get the tab out. And here's the other tab. So I'll just solder the wire back on the tab and then push that one back in. So this one will go in the middle hole, so you can see the one where the white wire is now is at the bottom. Actually, the orientation in the in the synth is like this, so the white is at the top. You can see that one back in, and then this one on the black wire will go in the middle hole here. And the only one on the other side is the one that switches the lamp on. And there's the black wire soldered to the tab. So when I just pull the wire in, you'll see the tab slots back into its position. And you just have to push it down a little bit more so it clicks in. And then the metal tab just goes back in on top. And then we can put the switch cap on. You have to make sure that the rod that moves the metal tab goes into the hole in the tab. And that's it, it's done. The wires feel much better now. And one final check. We need to make sure that it actually works. So on, about 0.2 ohms, good. Now off, we've got open circuit. So it works. It's one refurbished ARP AXXE on-off switch. Done.